Hey YouTube, this is going to be a double header on pencil sharpeners. We're going to be taking a look at the Sanasa model 4121 and model 4011. So let's not waste any time and get right to it. Alright, fantastic. Well, let's take these one at a time. Let's start with the model 4121. It says here it's from Sanasa, and there's the model number right there, from sanasatech.com. That's the manufacturer. And let's take a look at the sharpener itself here. Okay, got a little card here. I guess that's like a registration card, a warranty card. It's in a language I don't understand, so can't do anything with that. And it comes with this power adapter right here. Okay. This came with a adapter that is not made for the United States, unfortunately. So if you order this for the US, you might want to specify to get the correct plug. This is not going to work. We'll move the box out of the way. And it says here it's battery operated. There's your specifications. So let's examine this a little bit closer. It says Sanasa on the front. It's a handsome looking sharpener. Imagine right here in the back, probably where, okay, here we go. You just press on here and pull it out, and it will take 4 AA batteries. Okay, snaps in easy enough. The bottom comes out so that you can empty it. And you can see some of the motor works inside there. Can't really make out the blade too well. Maybe you could see it in an angle here. It's kind of tough to see it, but let's just see how it works, huh? Okay, I have me some batteries here. I think they're good, hopefully. So let's go ahead and just try this out with batteries here. And it looks like that goes in like so. It goes in like that, and that one goes in like that. Alright, so let's give this a shot and see how it works. Alright, big pencils here. These casemates are my guinea pigs. It's unsharpened. Okay, so let's try her out. Well, I'll tell you, unfortunately, the batteries don't seem to be strong enough for this thing. So we're going to make sure the batteries are good here. And I'm going to use my digital voltmeter to make sure that these batteries are good, because I do not want to give this thing a bad report if it's only because my batteries are almost dead. But I would have thought these were strong. So the batteries themselves should provide 6 volts. I can get that last one out. Get a little help there. There we go. Let's make sure these are okay. So I'll set these to 20 volts, turn that on. And they should be anywhere between 1.3 or higher. 1.3 would be like the minimum. I'd like to see it at 1.5 or higher. That would be even better. But let's see what we have here. Okay. Well, that's 1.3, so that it is a worn battery, but not by much. I'll go find one that's fresher. Let's see about this one. Okay, that's a good battery, the Duracell. And this one, yeah, it's almost 1.6. And this one, get in there. Okay, not a good connection here. Let me do this again. Well, I'm having a hard time holding this battery and everything at the same time. There we go. All right, the Duracells are all real strong. And this one's at 1.3, but when you add up all the 1.6s, we're within scope. But I'm going to go ahead and get me another one. All right, I got one more Duracell here. It's a good thing I had a good battery stash here. And that one, whoa, okay, 161. All right, so we have plenty of battery juice here now. Let's try this again. Make sure all these are put in correctly. They got a picture in there. I gotta follow that, because that would cause a problem too. All right. Now let's see if this is strong enough. Now that it's got fully charged batteries in here. Okay. No excuses. All right. Here we go. Okay, okay, that's not good. Let me try another one here. I'm going to try to sharpen this Amazon Basics pencil. And because this one here, the wood kind of got messed up here. It's not even round. It's like hexagon cut. So let me just try it with this one here. Okay, so that's the auto stop. And it seems to stick too. Wow. Okay. Well, here's the features. Okay, it's supposed to be heavy duty. It has an auto stop, so it stops automatically, which appears to do that. You can use batteries, or you can plug it into AC as long as you have the right adapter, which unfortunately I do not. You can use it for color pencils, regular pencils, kid classroom friendly, I guess, because it's what, plastic? I don't know. Okay, anyway, with batteries, I'm going to say it's kind of disappointing. It doesn't really seem to have much power. I'm going to try one more. I'm just going to be fair with this thing. But it just seems to kind of choke under the load. Okay, this is what it looks like. Standard sharpening. Okay. It's okay. It did shave a lot better than this Walmart one did. It kind of didn't seem to be working too well with that. I'm going to do that again. Okay. Anyway, it does seem to struggle with some pencils. So if you look really, really close, okay, look at those lines that it did here. It just kind of dug in, and it looked like it was having a really hard time cutting through this wood. It had an easier time cutting through the Amazon Basics here, and also the Papermate Murado Classic. So they're not all the same, apparently. It's going to treat them a little different. I find that to be a little odd. I'm going to see if I can find me a power supply, only so that I can attest to whether the motor is powerful enough if you have it plugged in. But I'm going to say with batteries, I don't like it with batteries. It just doesn't seem strong enough. Doesn't take the load as easy, let's say. I always love having to take the batteries out of these things. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Alright, I'll be back when I find me a power supply that can handle 7.5 volts. So, we try to juice it with this. Watch it smoke. Alright. See if this thing will fit in here, and oh, come on. There we go. Okay, that fits. Light her up. Alright. Hey, I think we got something there. Let me, okay, I had to break this pencil. I'm going to break them all.
No! No! No!
There we go. Alright, let's try this out here. Okay, kind of chewed it up a little bit. See that? The wood is kind of getting chewed up. It's not too good there. And the same deal with that one too. Interestingly enough, though, that the 5 volt power supply will actually run this thing. the current draw on the batteries is what really weighs down, because when you put a load on the motor, when you're pushing a pencil in here and you put a load on the motor, it has a greater current draw, for those of you who understand electronics. And this puppy here will supply up to 3 amps at 5 volts. So even though the batteries are 6 volts, it can't really handle the current load as well as this power supply can. And that's why the power supply, even though it's underrated by 1 volt, it was able to handle it, and it made the sharpener work at at least a decent clip. However, I have to be honest, and it's so unfortunate because when people send me stuff, you know, they don't really want to hear bad news, but I have to be very candid about the reviews. And this particular sharpener, the model 4121, at least this one that I received, it's not one of my favorites, unfortunately, if you couldn't tell. I don't like the way it kind of chewed up the wood on my pencils. And it's just a standard point. That's no big deal. Those are fine, but I don't think it does a very good job in sharpening pencils. But the thing is it wasn't a smooth shave, and the motor seemed to struggle with the batteries. And with the power supply, it was okay. It was not spectacular. You have to kind of be sure don't press down too hard in there, because the motor does get bound up by the load. And unfortunately, they sent me the wrong power supply, so that's a shame too. Anyway, I'm going to put that aside, and let's now take a look at the next one here. And this is the model 4011. It says right there 4011. Gives you the specifications right there. It's from the same folks. Okay, model 11, and then this is model 4011. Then you come down here, it says model APS 15. Okay, that's a little weird. Anyway, this is supposed to have auto plug-in and stop. All right, I don't know what that means, auto plug-in, but it should have auto stop. Should be quiet while working. Heavy duty, stable sharpener. Dual power supply, which I would assume means batteries or the power here, and I hope it's the correct one, or we're going to be in trouble again. Oh, look at that. It's the right one. I wonder if that's good enough for the other one. Well, this one here pumps out a good 9 volts at approximately 1 amp. So this little power supply, yeah, it won't fit in that other one though. See, it's got a bigger connector. So anyway, that prevents me from plugging it into that other one and juicing it up into Ferrari mode and probably smoking the motor. Just take a look at it here. Okay, so it's silver. It's got a nice bullet shape to it. I like that. That's good. Low profile. I like those. Happen to have one on my desk that's made by Westcott. It's similar. It has that front load to it. I like front loads better than top loads. That's my personal, because when I'm writing, I go like this, and then I go back to writing. Anyway, okay, so let me go ahead and plug this in, and we're going to give this baby a shot, see how she works. The front here has a pull-out tray, which is really nice, and then it can go all the way out to empty it. Take a look inside if you like there. Okay. Okay, let's juice her up. And we're going to, again, use unsharpened pencil. Let's see how it does here. Hey, look, no hands. Hey, check that out. All right. Now we're talking. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. It's a little longer than the standard there, as you can see. Let me compare it to the KH20 just so I know if it's in the long point realm there. Okay, the KH20 is on the right and this sharpener's on the left. That is a pretty decent point for that sharpener. I like that. Did you see what it just did? It sucked it in and spit it out. I'm going to do another one. That's about as much fun as I'm going to have today, I guess. Here we go. Ready? Go! 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 Okay, now this one here, I'm definitely going to be getting some use out of. I'm going to have that set over my desk somewhere here because I have so many sharpeners, but my table or desktop sharpener does not suck the pencil in and push it out for me, and that is cool. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another one. Here we go. Look at that. Look. It's taking it in, and then it's going to spit it out automatically. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That is cool. Hey, you know what? I know I'm getting a little overexcited here. It's just a pencil sharpener, right? Okay, guys. Well, there's the stuff to get rid of. Might as well do that now. Okay. The Sanasa model 4011. I give it a thumbs up. I like it. As long as it continues working, I'm a happy camper. And I'm glad it came with the right power supply. That's important. This one here, sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry to say, but I don't like this one. Okay, so I don't like the 4121. I have to be honest. I do like the 4011. Okay, and it came in this box. Sanasa 4011 or AKA APS-15, whichever one you wanna say. But wow, this is really cool. Oh, by the way, I want to point out that if you end up with a pencil or something that maybe you have a problem, it gets stuck or whatever. I don't know if that's a problem, if that would happen, but if you need to get your pencil out of here, right back here is a reverse. So no doubt you would be able to like press this button or something and get this thing to eject your pencil out again. So that's good to know too. Never waste a pencil. Okay, you just press that rev button and it will automatically shoot the pencil out. It's a good looking sharpener. I like it. I like it. Okay. So anyway, if you like this video, and I hope you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you I like that. That's cool. I'll see you in the next video. Come to Papa. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's do this again. Woo-hoo. Whee!